Well, hello fellas, it's me, T.B.A.M.S.B.R.L.B.A.T.S.W aka HOOOOORAAAAY, and welcome to a new episode of FASCOTF Reviews. And the final one at its actual point, because of course it's not done forever. We were gonna continue that for some time, but yeah. And today we're not alone, as usual, as you're actually used to. Today we are on the call with the beloved co-producer with the actual modern, and he got recently chosen as the co-producer. And I could say that he's doing a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. And he's here with us. I would like to present yourself, retard.
Um, Hi.
Okay, so he always said hi, but talk
Um,
more, bro. Say anything like bro,
I like masturbating in the morning.
dude. I mean that you should talk about a comics, bro. Not what you do in the morning.
Oh, okay. Basically about a fast cut. I like the comics. Like I don't know how to express this. Like
Yeah. So do you have anything else to say, or you will let me pass on that?
you can talk.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, again, he's the co-producer of the Fast Code, and at his actual point, he got chosen as this role since September, along with Andrea, and both of them is Stefan, by the way, the guy that's a demon in the comics. And he and Andrea got chosen to be the
Yeah.
producers in the newer season, along with Shooter. Stefan serves as the writer, as the producer for the writing ideas and shit that's related about stories and stuff. Andrea serves as the producer for art. I mean, she would do me some sort of art, like backgrounds and I don't know, shit like that. But so far, she didn't really contribute a lot with that, unlike Stefan. And Shooter, you know what Shooter is doing. So he's basically like the second hand of Fasco. So yeah. But honestly, if I have to be honest, from all the producers, even if I love Andrea because she's my wife, and Shooter because he's my best friend, maybe. But honestly, from all the producers, I could even say in
And what
front of
the
him,
fuck I am?
you retard. That's what I wanted to say. You're the best producer. You do your job the best, and I'm really proud about this, Stefan. So please, guys, clap for him. He's an incredible producer. He's doing his job really well. And if you want to do a
Thanks, King.
project,
I appreciate your support for me.
oh yeah, no problem, bro. With all my honor and love, because. So yeah, guys. Yeah. I don't know what else I could say about this, but I'm really glad we have him with us here because I couldn't get Andrea and Shooter sadly. Shooter's too busy with I don't know, and Andrea. I don't know. I think she died, but let's move on. So yeah, we took the entire introduction talking about this shit, but I think it's time to talk about the comic itself. So yeah, first things first, as you know, and for the last time, sadly, we're gonna analyze the comic itself. We're starting with the story or plot. The plot starts with Fabi, Shooter, George, and Andrea on the couch. They're I don't know, they're basically doing nothing, just staring right in the eyes and the soul of the viewer. And yeah, they're really mad and shit because they don't have money. Because Lori, if you yeah, I think you know Lori. I think I actually guess you do because you've seen her in Japanese niggers, and even in a secret fast of comic that hasn't been out in this day, but some people know about it. Lori serves as the teacher, like the main teacher of the class in which Fabi Shooter and the others are in. So Lori stole their money, basically. Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know why. And by the way, talking about Lori, I don't think she'll make a major role up until a comic that'll be mostly out in, most probably actually, in season 2. Oh wait, what would I do? In the next season, yeah, in the next season. Actually, I did this intentionally, but fuck you. So she won't play a major role until a coming next season called Vlad versus Matt. And I think you guys know about this comic because they talked about it a couple of times. It'll be one of the last comics in the next season. But yeah, we will talk more about this at the end of the episode because we will talk about literally the future itself. So moving on again, they're on the couch. They're figuring out a way to get money. And one of them comes up with the idea we should call Reno because Reno's a trapper, and trappers are rich. They basically have everything they fucking want. And yeah, they call Reno. Reno was making a song. Yeah, I can give more details about this, especially that Reno will retire next month as a trap artist. Stefan, cry, bro, cry. Reno, the best trapper ever.
Bruh.
Yeah, but you know that? Did you know that?
I know.
Yeah, it kind of sad, man. Not gonna lie. Anyways, so Reno was making a song, and yeah, we disturbed him. Even if he had an emotional moment with his so-called mother, and yeah, we talked with him about shit like making money, like how we could make money. Does he have any idea? Like he's involved in some sort of gangs or shit? And he says that nope. I mean, even if he was, he couldn't let them do it because they don't have any involvement with that stuff. So the first thing that came in his head was to invite them work for Alex. Yeah, Alex, which it couldn't be other Alex, not even Alex the scientist, but Alex the fucking weeb. Alex Kuhn, yeah, he's a fucking boss, a dealer boss or some sort of shit. And yeah, the gang agreed to work on him with him because they didn't have a choice. They really needed the money. So yeah, they go to Alex's underground base, which yeah, funny enough, it was under George's house, and George never knew about this, which is kind of even more strange. So yeah, Alex was making I don't know what. I mean, he was making some sort of plans about some stuff, but I never even specified what because I wanted to keep it as more as a secret, actually. So yeah, he was doing his job, and Fabi, Shooter, and George and Andrea arrive at his door. And yeah, he was really scared. Like, how did we find out his base? Like, it should have been secret and all that shit. But we didn't even waste that much time. He had that shit to do, and we let him alone for a while. And later, we came back and we told him about our plan to make money because we really needed it. So yeah, he tells us that there are more ways to make money. Like you could be a drug dealer, or you could rob banks, and etc. There are a lot of more things to do. And yeah, we thought that robbing a bank would be really great, especially that each one of us had been thought of doing that. Oh shit, fellas! Andrea texted me now. So moving on. So we thought that making money would be a really great idea. And yeah, we go to the bank with Alex on our way because he had to tell us what to do and shit. Because of course, who knows better than the boss itself? And we didn't talk that important things on our way. And then finally, we arrive at the bank. Outside the bank, we are talking a little bit about a plan or stuff and how Alex is actually proud of us. Like how did we came from some retarded kids to yeah interruption moment. The drawing you see now you've seen actually on the background was a drawing made by Stefan, which pretty much shows a new version of him in the future. Yeah, that it will be a secret. Now we're gonna talk about this more in the next season, but
It's kind of cringe though.
yeah, I'll make you look better. Don't worry, bro. I promise this.
Thanks.
So yeah. Anyways, that drawing will be included right in this folder, the download link, so you could analyze it if you want. Again, moving on. So we get inside a bank and we do our shit. We broke each other two by two. Like I was with Shooter on the side and George with Andrea on the other side. So instead of talking separately, I mean actually talking separately, but not like at the same time, like moving from Fabi and Shooter to George and Andrea and so on, we're gonna talk exclusively about two of them until we are done. So we're gonna start with Fabi and Shooter. Fabi and Shooter you know what? I don't think even think you. I don't even think you want to know. I mean, you know what I mean. So yeah, they were doing some big sins in the bathroom, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to know what. And then they move on. They move on doing. I mean, going to the safe, which they had to do more action compared to George and Andrea, basically. They try to do their really actionary uh, poses and stuff like what you see in action movies most. I really got inspired from those in those scenes, especially this comic. We tried surpassing lasers. We're talking with a goddamn robot. That's not really actionary, but still really cool, in my opinion. And then yeah, not really that much shit is happening, to be honest. But then we arrived at a bank. Now on the other side with George and Andrea. George and Andrea were waiting. I don't know why they got tired at some point and they stood near some doors in a hallway. And yeah, they were talking some stuff into some ninjas, which were from Japanese niggers. I mean, if you want, you could even call this comic Japanese niggers too, because I could clearly see why actually. So yeah, the ninjas appear out of nowhere, and then George and Andrea fight with them. But sadly, they both fail and they get captured by them. And then they wake up later at the party underground, the freaking bank, which is kind of strange. And there was a kind ninja, actually, a really good ninja guy, even if you know what Fabi did with him in the end. But I don't want to talk about this. So he was a really nice guy, really down to the earth, actually, and he talked with Andrea about some stuff regarding the missions and stuff about him. If her gang wanted to help him to beat the evil one, which is the commander in Japan, or if you really want to know more about it, because those are more spoilers. And wait, actually, entire story is spoiler, but it's actually more some sort of spoiler to the future comics, which, well, I didn't even start a review to it, or even like saying Fasco community has talked about it. So I want to keep it more as a secret even now, so I couldn't even say more about it. And I could give more details, but they talked shit about regarding the mission that they want to do in the future, uh, killing the Dark One. I think you already know who is the Dark One. So yeah, but just think a little bit. And yeah. Then yeah, except for the fact that they party and stuff. They arrive at the bank and then they meet with Fabi and Shooter. Well, what else do they have to do except talking some stuff that happened on their way? But hey, I don't think anything has been more important than collect the money already and make them unseen. So they took the money, and Fabi and Andrea were waiting outside while Shooter and Georgia took the money, which is kind of strange because there was no romantic Fabi and Andrea scene in this comic. Holy shit! Yeah, isn't that weird, Stefan?
It is.
Yeah, I think you know what I mean. So yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
moving on. So yeah, Shooter and Georgia were taking the money. Georgia, when he had to take the last dollar or the last, you know, paper, like how could I say? Because again, guys, I really don't have a really rich English vocabulary. Well, let's say it's a paper of $1. So when he wanted to take the last dollar, the dollar wasn't really glued to the freaking thing. Like again, I'm sorry about this. Well, I really don't remember how it was called, and I don't even bother asking Stefan how it was called because I bet he doesn't know, right, Stefan?
Yeah.
So yeah, he tried his best to take that thing on from that thing, but his hands actually got ripped, and somehow he jumped right to the alarm button, and George accidentally raises the alarm, and shit happens. FBI appears out of nowhere, and epical fight is happening, which the truth being said, not really many people liked it. And yeah. Then at the end, they're fighting, and yeah. So they're fighting. What do we expect you to say? Like they just fucking hell, Stefan. Seriously, dude, can you tell me what can I talk about more of this? But yeah, I actually don't have to do anything.
I don't know what to say neither.
Yeah, bro, it's well, let's just jump to the final part, I guess, because yeah, even if the fight was interesting and yeah, maybe some people hated it, but I don't really have that much stuff to say about it, and I'm really sorry about this. Sometimes I'm just thinking on some things, and it kind of bothers me, even me. But then luckily we make it thanks to Stefan, because if Stefan wasn't here, we'd have been dead already. Yeah, and thanks to me again because I actually texted him to come and save us. But Stefan,
Fabi, please, please,
what?
please. You know that Stephen is a demon and you didn't actually call. I mean, Fabi from the comic didn't actually call him, but Stephen knew about this shit and he teleported there, and this is how they're alive now.
Actually, Stefan, right here in the background, fellas, as you can see, Fabi's texting somebody, and even Shooter asked him, "What are you doing?" So, Stefan, you're wrong. You're wrong, buddy.
But yeah, he already knew about this shit.
Uh huh. So you want worse, buddy, huh?
Yes.
Dude, Fabi just texted him before they fight it. So, but I think you still have a point. Like he had a feeling something strange is going on with their friends,
We
but
both have a point here. Like Bobby called Stephen, and Stephen knew about the shit already, but he didn't want it to say anything. And yeah,
well, yeah. Now that actually makes more sense, honestly. So
well,
yeah, moving
yeah,
on. Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry about this. You were actually right. But even if Stefan is actually more of my character rather than yours, even if it's inspired by you, yeah, you're actually right. I didn't really think of this, but you're actually right. So I applaud for Stefan for playing himself because nobody really knows himself better than anybody else. But he's right. He's actually right. Okay, moving on. Then Stefan brings us to the point where Alex is waiting us. He was so proud of us seeing that we made it. We tell Alex what happened, and then we tell him that actually FBI almost killed us, and then hangover, and the season freaking ends with a hangover. Like we almost got killed, just like in the first season. I think you remember when George exploded and it killed everybody in the room. Yeah, now it's not really with everybody in the cast, sadly, because again, this was more of an expected ending, sadly. You know the story very well. But guys,
yeah.
if you know in the next season how it will happen and how the things will go up and even the name from the next season, which I want to keep it secret, even to this day. But actually, I said it in some fast food reviews. If you're careful, I've said the name of the next season. It's not season 3. You're gonna see why. You didn't watch my other reviews, god damn it. Because those
I'm
were.
not even gonna say anything because I know about this shit. But I'm not even gonna say what season is gonna be.
But you know, huh?
So yeah,
Okay, buddy. We want to keep it more as a secret. So if you actually know how the next season will happen, basically it won't be really. It wouldn't actually have more sense because that's exactly the reason why the next season will have that name because I wanted to do that epical finale, right, Stefan?
yeah.
I've talked with you about this shit, so yeah, it actually makes sense.
Hmm.
But yeah, fellas, you're gonna see in the next season again. So yeah, we talked about the story. So Stefan, what's your opinion on the story, bro? What do you think about it? There's some pros, there's some cons. What's your opinion about it overall?
Well, the thing is that um, I actually don't know what to say.
Yeah, I just want to ask you simply: do you think it's really good, or it's better than most other Fasco stories, or there's some things you don't like it, or didn't make sense to you, or you don't literally have anything to say about it?
Well, by like all the parts, there's nothing that doesn't make sense. Like the comic itself does make sense, so but yet it still makes sense for the comic. You got this shit.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So yeah, I'm sorry
Yeah.
about this, fellas. I gotta take the cursor. So yeah, you know, you've heard Stefan's opinion. Now here's mine. I could say that this story was good in this opinion, and in this comic was really good overall, and the story was really well written together. But uh, you know, I think you know that in the stories after the Silver trilogy are not really that focused on the story anymore as it used to be in that trilogy. I've said it numerous times that I'm trying to focus more on other stuff, but still making some sort of par with the story. But I'm just making the story more straight now and out of me, and that's the entire thing. And I want to continue this type of way of making the stories even the next season, and that's how I did it in the first season too. By the way, that's a fun fact, I guess. So yeah, overall the story was really good, and honestly better than the self fuck for an example. Okay, next we're gonna talk about the humor. So Stefan, what's your opinion on humor, the jokes, the overall funniness in this comic? What do you think about it?
They're actually good jokes. Like, yeah,
Yeah, all the jokes are good,
you
huh?
you know I don't know how to express myself. So you got my point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna ask you any questions anymore, but okay. So yeah, the humor in this comic was really great. I mean, if I have to be honest, actually, it's better than the previous comics, but it's on a pretty much on the same level with Cellfuck. However, if we take Cellfuck and we remove some of the cringy moments and simply just think of the genius ones, it's pretty much this comic. So the humor in this one was actually way better. This comic was really funny. Seriously, Stefan. I bet you laughed at more than
Yeah,
five jokes. Like seriously, bro,
yeah,
the JoJo in the part where George is transformed into JoJo and fights the ninjas, or the part where Fabi was jacking off Shooter and Shooter was jacking
yeah.
off Fabi. So, or the part where Fabi's body is a tank and destroys the lasers, or the freaking part with oh wait, I'm going too far maybe. But yeah, my favorite joke of this comic, if I have to be honest, there are a lot of really good jokes. But my favorite one, if I have to be honest, was even as it's simple as it sounds. Well, it was the scene where Shooter burned George's last money, all he had. Huh. Enough said. Well, fellas, now moving on to the characters, and yeah. The characters in this comic are Fabi, Shooter, George, Andrea, Stefan, Alex, Reno, oh, Jesus, that robot, uh, Aichi, the ninjas, the other ninjas, um, the FBI agents, some cameos over and over, but over here actually, but they don't really have any dialogues, as I'm sure. I'm actually pretty sure about this. So yeah, not really too many characters in this comic, to be honest. Am I right, Stefan?
Yeah.
Poor Stefan, he's getting bullied by me. I don't leave him alone. What the fuck? And yeah, if I'm wrong right now and I forgot one character, I guess because again, I think it's just Fabi, Shooter, George, Andrea, Stefan, Reno, Alex, the robot, the Aichi, the ninjas. I think that those are all the characters. If I forgot one, well, we're gonna edit this obviously in the downloadable link of the second season. So yeah, talking about characters, the characters again got that formula from the Self Fuck and you know most fast of comics which are not from the Silver trilogy, which doesn't really focus on a character specifically, like giving him some development like I did with the Silver trilogy. Like you remember what I did with Andrea, Stefan, and um, in Anywhere But Home, I think it was Johnny, but I'm not really sure. So I think you know what I mean in the Silver trilogy, and I didn't do it anymore since then. I'm doing literally the same thing as I did with normal stuff. So not really any character here gets some specific development, but if we have to take it as that, the Fabi, Shooter, George, and Andrea are basically the gang that's the development here. But Alex too, of course. Alex was the one we got to roast. and that's obvious. And even Stefan, but not really that much. He just appeared more in here and blah blah blah. H actually got some development because it was his first comic. But fellas, again, there was not really that much development in this comic except for Alex, which I have to be honest, and a little bit for H. But most of the other characters just appeared here because, well, they had some sort of development, but not that type, I mean. So yeah, but anyways, the characters really got handled well in this comic. Now moving on to the art style. The art style in this comic is, well, some sort of people say that it will look right here in the background. Some sort of people say that this looked horrible right here. The truth being said,
Well, wait, Fabi, wait. In my opinion, this comic was the the best comic so far, better than any comic from the fuck. Uh, yeah, you got my point. It's more better than any comic.
yeah, I think you know what is going on with Stefan, guys. He's pretty much in more of a silent moment. He doesn't really want to talk in English, I guess. His brain is literally dumb now in Romanian mode or something.
Yeah.
Because I know that's how I am sometimes. Sometimes again. So I think Stefan means that this is the best comic of the second season or overall series. I don't get it. It's from the second season only or the overall series, Stefan.
From from it's the best comic from season. Fuck.
Stefan, calm down, bro.
You know, you know, this is the best comic from all the comics, even from the season one comics and the season two comics. This is the best one so far.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
yeah. We got it. Now shut up because you're eating my time. I'm sorry, bro. But Jesus Christ, Stefan. Well, yeah, you heard him, and I agree with this. And we are gonna talk about at the end of the, like when I'm done with telling the facts because facts are now coming. When I'm done telling the facts, we're gonna talk about the rating, and I'm gonna talk about the rating, what I feel about this comic more specifically, and why. I'm telling you from now, I think it's better than all of the season two comics, and most of the first season comics too. And if Japanese niggers wasn't so legendary, in my opinion, this comic would have been the best of Fast. There's so many things I love about this comic. It's just too hard for me to explain. It's a really underrated FASCOTF comic. That's the thing. You're right, Stefan?
Yeah.
I mean, I could give you some examples. For example, Shooter and Alex don't even like this comic. Like, I don't even understand why. And especially that Alex here got these fucking chance as a character, which is kind of strange. But they don't even like this comic a lot. Like, I don't even think they do like it actually at all. So yeah, it's most people actually complain about because, well, the fighting scene at the end. Well, let's just talk about the facts already because I'm gonna also explain what's the thing with that fighting scene. And yeah, well, the first fact about this comic is that it's the latest FASCOTF comic to this date, and it's the final from the second season. This is the finale of the second season. Sadly, I didn't want it to be like that. Don't believe me. It kind of felt like it was just. It actually feels on some sort of point like it feels like it's on some sort of finale, but not really. Especially talking about the characters, not really too many characters from the second season who appeared here got some character development, so or even appeared at all. And this is what I mean, and that's why also I'm still debating with the finale for the second season because that's the worst thing about changing from the second season to the third season being the next one. And that's why I still want to continue the second season. But sadly, it's not possible anymore. However, me and Stefan figured out a way. So, yeah, that's a good thing. So, the finale for the second, the epical finale I want, it will still happen somehow, guys. So, be tuned for that. Another fact about this comic is, well, even if you guys maybe don't believe it, Andrea actually co-written this episode. I don't really remember what specifically she came up with, but one thing I'm sure of is that she actually came up with the entire idea. Yeah, she came up with us probably in a bang. Damn, the girl has some creativity in her. Right, Stefan?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Stefan,
Yeah.
look at him, guys. He actually came with a lot of writing ideas and shit. So I bet he will came out with a lot of comics in the next season. So maybe not the next season, but afterwards, or maybe the next comic specifically. But you're gonna see that. The next fact about this comic is that, well, truth being said, I really tried to give it a big Japanese niggers influence from it, or overall feeling, but I didn't try too hard to make it an instant ripoff. I just tried making some sort of having that vibe that it had, but not making the freaking entire comic based around, or making or ripping the entire plot or shit like that, or making repetitive. You know what I mean? So yeah, I tried making an actionary comic with stuff that was, well, it had to do with the Japanese niggers. I tried combining them somehow. So that's why I also say that you could call this comic Japanese niggers too, but it's not really. So yeah, I tried bringing a lot of influences from that comic. From all the Fasco comics, by far, this is the one I try to bring the most an influence, and that comic being Japanese niggers. Another fact about this comic is, well, as you have seen, even from us breaking from 2 and 2, we would have seen that me and Shooter got in our way, and it's Stefan and Jesus, Stefan, Andrea and Georgia got in our way. Well, I did this intentionally. I mean, I think most people would expect it to be Fabi and Andrea and Georgia and Stefan. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's something wrong already. Some people told me that this is the way they imagined to be. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, come on. I know in the Silver Trilogy I was pretty toxic about the entire Fabi and Andrea thing. And this is what I regret the most right now. But, when I heard it, I was already broken. I mean, freaking hell, it's Fabi and Sure got their foreskin, not Fabi and Andrea cut off their... Whoa, Christ, that sounded worse even than imagined. Right, Stefan? Yeah, I think I should leave him alone
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Moving on. So yeah, well, as I said, I tried making this comic from like a normal Fasco comic, and I'm gonna try making this soon again. I'm trying to make it more based around Fabi and Shooter's relation, not Fabi and Andrea. Even if, yeah, there will be some scenes with Fabi and Andrea. Don't forget it. I mean, after all, it's my girlfriend. But seriously, fellas, it's Fabi and Shooter. I tried with this comic. I tried it to make it look like that because I'm sorry about what I was doing in the past. Like seriously. But hey, let's just say in somehow it had a sense in the Zero trilogy. But hey, the next fact about this comic is that I actually really tried to experiment with this one. The thing is that normally you wouldn't see some sort of action scenes or shit like that in most Fast comics, and I bet you didn't really see that many before. But I tried to do it with this one because I really love experimenting and doing new stuff that wasn't really shown in some projects of mine. So I tried to bring a lot of action elements to the comic itself. So that's how even the fighting scene came up. And honestly, even if not that many people liked it, again, examples being Shooter, maybe the biggest example. Well, fellas, at least I've tried. I tried experimenting with something. So even if most people didn't like it, that means of course I'm not gonna do it again. I just did it once. So yeah. Another fact about this comic is that well, I wanted this comic to be a little bit more longer, and that's a fact. I don't think you guys really remember that, but I tried it. I've said in some videos or maybe statements that I wanted to release this comic in the middle of July. But I actually took some. It wasn't really rushed, or you could see shit like that. No, it wasn't rushed. I just cut off some scenes that it would be more longer. I honestly don't really remember what else I wanted to do, but there were more things that I wanted. That's for sure. But the thing is that normally this comic will be a little bit more longer, and perhaps more longer than Anywhere But Home. But I think you remember I said in a review that most people don't really like the idea of making comics too freaking long. And I said, hey, instead of making this shit long again, let's just make it in a really reasonable time and maintain its original plot. And this is how basically this comic came up. And I'm glad it did it this way, by the way. I'm glad it came out shorter. Another fact about this comic is that, well, basically, this comic had two periods of time working on it. I remember I once started working on it in May. I worked on it for like until that scene until we came to Alex basement, and I just made a couple of panels, as you know, and I didn't start working on it again until school was already done, and I was, I was exhausted. And I remember it was the end of June when I started working on it again, and yeah, I did this comic in 2 weeks, which is kind of weird, especially that most comics before were done in 3 or 4 weeks, which is a progression, really now. Another fact about this comic is that, well, when Aichi is, how can I say it? Uh, well, it's a character that was created by me, indeed. But if you wanna know, he's actually again inspired by somebody else in real life, just like Johnny. Look, I can't really say who that person is because maybe they'll watch that video and they'll be like, "Hey, I'm not like that." But in my point of view, that person is like that. But I'm just saying that H is inspired by somebody, and I think that person will find out what. Stefan,
What?
turn off the fucking music, please.
Wait, it's. Can you fucking hear
Yeah, bro, what the hell? It disturbs me.
it? Bruh.
Interruption moment because of Stefan's shitty game. Well, yeah, shit happens.
From the shitty roleplay game, actually.
Yeah, okay, never mind, forget about it. And I have two more facts to say. Another fact about this comic is, well, again, that saying that it was like Japanese English Part 2 with some sort of, well, actually this entire comic and most scenes entire are some sort of teasers to a comic which I'm planning in the future to do. That'll be about Japanese niggers, about us again reuniting and beating the. We want to destroy the Dark One shit. So yeah, pick this one from because some scenes from that comic from this one actually are some sort of teasers. So yeah, be careful with those. And the final fact about this comic is that, and I think that's actually the most important one, I guess. Not really, but if you care about me, from all the comics from the second season since Lost in Silly World, this is the comic I felt the best. And if you think like that, there are 3 consecutive comics which I felt pretty shitty, especially in Lost in Hell and especially in Self Fuck. But this comic was a really major step up. It was silent, it was good, it was, well, except some problems I had with Shooter and almost dying in a storm. Yeah, long story. Nothing really bad happened, especially with me and Andrea or the others. It was a little fight between me and Shooter happened, and yeah, we went kind of shitty actually. For a couple of days, I didn't talk to him at all, and there was a storm that happened in the end of June, like it was 28 or 29 June, I don't remember, and it was some sort of tornado. Jesus Christ, it was a tornado, and I almost fucking died, but thank God nothing happened. Yeah, it's a really strange story, not gonna lie. But I really hope I won't face any tornado again in the future. Christ, that happens when I don't go in Germany in summer. Yeah, and yeah, those are all the facts about this comic. Yeah, maybe you're not too many as you used to, or well, maybe you expected more, especially considering that this is the last comic from the second season. But just like Japanese niggers, there are not too many things to say about it, even if this is the finale. It came out again naturally. So, yeah. Stefan,
What?
say something, bro.
But I wanted to go outside to smoke.
No, no, bro. Don't go outside. Smoking is not good.
Why?
Bro, stop smoking. It's not good for your health.
I don't care.
Bro,
It
I care
chills
about
me.
you. I care about your health. Stop
It
fucking
chills
smoking.
me.
Bro, come on.
No.
Bro, have some mercy on me. Please, I'm your friend. I care about you, man.
Okay.
Thank God.
What do you want me to say? You know I'm the silent type.
Well, I would like you to say your final opinion about your comic. Or no, actually say some facts about it. What facts do you consider about this comic in your opinion? And again, fellas, I want to say that maybe those facts won't be valid, but there's some facts. I mean, talking as a person and as a fan, maybe he has some facts or I don't know, some not really facts. I can't really call them facts. Maybe he has some sort of point of views, or I don't know how could I explain it. But those are not really
Um,
facts. So Stefan,
well,
I would like you. What?
I have some ideas
About what?
about the next comic.
No, bro, we're gonna talk about this at the end of the episode. Now I want to hear what facts you have about this comic, like some sort of opinions or shit.
Okay, well, hmm,
Come
my
on, man, use your
opinion.
brain, use your English skills. Come on, I believe in you.
Ah!
Come on, bro.
Um, well, I don't actually know how to say this in English, but in Romanian it was much better.
Well, you can
Eh,
say
eh,
it. You can say it in Romanian, and I'm gonna translate it if you want it like that.
okay, deci, um, deci nici în română nu știu.
Come on, bro, you can say it.
Well, I don't fucking know.
Well, I guess it's just the best to you, and you really don't have anything to say about it. It's just the best comic, right? It's simply
Yeah.
the best to you, exactly like it is with me with Japanese niggers. I mean, truth being said, I really didn't have that many things to say about a comic, and even about this one too. Bang, my
Yeah.
second favorite Fast of comic. You heard it right. This is my second favorite Fast of comic. Well, not really that many things I have to say about this comic. It's just simply the best, in my opinion. The best from the second season. And it's quite of strange how always from the first two seasons, from those seasons until now, the finales are always my favorites, which is kind of strange. But I don't know, there's just something about those, and I think it actually makes sense right now. Maybe there's some sort of evolution to them, and this is how it actually lands to be a finale or something. I think they're more natural and shit. So yeah, I think you know what I mean, Stefan,
Yeah.
and even you viewers. So yeah. Okay, so again, this comic had a really, really, really well written story. Truth being said, humor was fucking great. Like seriously, you can't say shit about this, man. The humor is just, well, maybe not really complex or, but you know, in my opinion, this is just really funny. The comic was really funny, and perhaps the funniest Fast of comic, perhaps. And I'm honest now. Uh, and the characters really got here some sort of well using technique, or you know, like Alex got here really good as developing as a character, and even seeing again He for the first time, and we really hope that we'll see them again in the future. Of course, He will be shown. That's really happening actually. But with Alex, maybe there won't be any more major comments, but I still want to add in the future. And maybe I'll make him change his mind about Fast. Maybe I'll show you how great it actually is. I don't know. I mean, he actually liked most of the comics, but there's something weird. He didn't like this one. Yeah, we're not gonna lie. Oh yeah, another fact. Andrea didn't really read this comic. I mean, it was fucking co-written by her. I'm so fucking pissed. Yeah, Stefan now is scared. I bet he's scared now. He's shaking and he's confused. What the fuck was that? Am I right,
Yeah,
Stefan?
yeah, actually, I'm actually shaking. I don't know what to say anymore, you know?
Yeah, I told you. Maybe he's sarcastic, but still, I was right with something, I guess. And
Yeah.
yeah, quite upset for Stefan's character too. He didn't really get that much attention here, not even a self fuck. But Stefan, look, bro, I'm here with you. You will contribute as a co-writer for the next episode or comic. I promise, bro. You'll play a major role in the next one, just like you did in the Silly War trilogy. I swear, man.
Hmm. Okay.
So again, the story was really great. The humor was really great. The art was really great. The characters were really great. So yeah, doesn't this comic deserve to be one of my favorites and to have a 10 out of 10 as a rating? I don't know. I'm just saying. So again, fellas, my rating is 10 out of 10. And now that I've talked about all of the Fast Food comics by far, I'm gonna make a top right now. And yeah, maybe you would actually take all the verdicts from each episode, like taking a notepad or something and put them at the end, like look at the end, you'll see what I said, and then put it in a notepad, and you're gonna see, well, maybe there's some mistakes, or maybe I added some points in plus, which I didn't really notice. And I didn't want it to be like that. Like, for example, let's say that the Christmas prequel had 8.5, and Finding Georgia had 7.5. Look, I'm not sure if it was like that, but I'm just saying. And actually, Christmas special in my heart and normally I wanted to give it a just simply an uh, let's say uh 7 or no, actually keeping much the I'm sorry, I burped. Keeping the rating, but when I do the top, let's say that I consider the prequel for the Christmas comic to be worse, and this is what I mean. So yeah, there were some points that I didn't plus just because of the I don't know, maybe because well I was just making those on the moment, I guess. Yeah, like most of the ratings, even now, I make those on the moment. But still, correct me if I'm wrong. Calculate the verdicts from each comic. But now I'm gonna say my top fast of comics. And Stefan, if you want, you could say it too.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start first. Number one is Japanese Lingers, of course. Number two is the big ass mafia style bank robbery led by the sexy weave, the comic right now, showing the background. Comic three is Anywhere But Home. Comic 4 is Lost in Hell. Comic number 5 is the Christmas Special 2018. Number 6 is the Lost in City World. Number 7 is the prequel for the Christmas comic. Number 8 is Finding Georgia. Number 9 is Self Fuck. Number 10 is uh I have a feeling I forgot about a comic, but I'm not sure which. Did I forget a comic, Stefan? Yeah, fuck it. Number 10
I
is
don't know. I don't know.
yeah, never mind, bro. Oh yeah, number 10 is the new Canon album. Number 11 is Vlad Eats Breakfast. Number 12 is The Word That Is Going Away From Us. And of course, as I said from the beginning of the reviews, the series reviews actually, it's Shooter Plays Minecraft. So this is my top 13 Fast comics, all the comics by far. Stefan, if you want, you could say it yours now too.
Well, I already said it in Messenger while we were talking back with some weeks ago, and I already forgot it. So yeah.
Well, if you want, I could leave it in the description if you really want to people to let them know what you think as a co-producer because I think that's really important.
Well, okay.
Well, if you want only. So, oh, by the way, if I forgot, please remind me, okay?
Okay.
Jesus Christ, fellas. Well, it's pretty funny how we started this season. I mean, not season. What the hell am I talking about? I started this comics review and this entire series overall. I started talking about the future first. Well, we're gonna end with this too. So, the big question is, what's gonna happen in the future? I'm not gonna leave it as a question anymore. Even if the truth being said, let's first talk about the download link for the second season. The download link for the second season will be released on 30 November of this year, of course. And that download link will cover some really dope things. And most probably, if I will be able, I could add even more shit into it that I plan to make. But this remains a question. But from what I said in most statements on Facebook, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do in this download link is that I'm gonna include all the 6 comics from this season with changes to errors and shit. I'm gonna edit them more better said and I'm gonna remaster them somehow, but I'm not gonna do the same as I did with the first season because let's be serious, guys. The comics of the first season were really short, and that's why I remastered a lot of them. Especially that the art style in some comics were just fucking terrible, and it had that sense. But right here, I'm just gonna edit some minor errors, so not really a big deal. And I'm not gonna make it a pass or double or some sort of new file. I'm just gonna do it straight in that file. So again, all the 6 comics from that season. I'm gonna include all of the fan art since December 2018, and hear me out, Stefan. I'm gonna include most of yours, bro. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. And Stefan,
Oh,
bro,
what?
if I forgot some, actually, please send me all the fan arts you have in your, I don't know, in your computer somewhere, and send it to me on Facebook. I don't know, until, I don't know, when you want, bro, but until 1 week later, please. So just send me all the fan arts you did. And yeah, I'm gonna include them in the downloadable link. I'm gonna include all the fan art since December 2018. I'm gonna try find all of them. Yeah, maybe some that I will forget, I guess, or I don't know. Because to be honest, some of them might be lost, and yeah, but I'm gonna try my best to find them.
Well,
Okay, so don't forget to send them on private, bro.
I'm not gonna forget about this.
Okay, you sure won't. You sure you won't. Also, I'm gonna make new characters biases from new characters from this season. This is the thing I'm most hyped about from this season. In the past, downloadable link, it was really exciting for me to do that biases, and I'm gonna do the same thing in this season. But I'm not gonna name the characters. I wanna keep those as a secret. But guys, I just wanna tell you something. Think about the characters who play the most roles in this season, except those from the first season. Because of course the biases from the first season will be included in this one too. What the hell? Okay, maybe there's some minor changes, I guess, but I don't think I'll change them in any way. But think about this: there will be some biases about new characters from the second season, and think more about who are. Are you jacking off, Stefan?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is what it actually sounded like. But okay, moving on. So the last thing about the biases, there will be around like 10, between 10 and 15 biases. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, and I'm gonna also include some sort of informations about the comics and stuff like that. I mean, strictly about them and shit. Like I did with the first season, like the in overall information about them. Like in Notepad and blah blah blah. I think you know what I mean. And also, I'm gonna include some sort of other interesting media, such as Unreal Lost Fast comic, which is not a myth. There is indeed a Lost Fast comic, and please don't make it public. I just want to keep it more as a secret between my loyal fans, which understand I was a really cringy person at the time. Even it's not even been a freaking year since. And I think Stefan knows which comic I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, other media is this comic, this Lost comic, some sketches like that I've used in those comics. Well, not really sketches, but some sort of sketches. You'll see what I mean, of course. And something really interesting. I'm gonna make some sort of puzzle. Like I'm gonna do some sort of crosswords to find a hidden folder which is hiding some sort of really interesting FASCOTF stuff. And I said this in the downloadable link. At first, like when I was already thinking of making this downloadable link, I wanted to keep it as a secret, but I just wanted to warn you from now that there will be a code, there will be a password. I'm gonna make some sort of crosswords, and you will have to put some of the first letters from those sentences, and you will form a puzzle, an entire sentence or something. So there'll be a lot of questions related about FASCOTF, and you're really loyal and a really big FASCOTF fan. I'm pretty sure you're gonna make those, and I'll promise not to make it too freaking hard. Like seriously, just gonna make it more as a medium level, but not really easy too. So yeah, that will be of course medium. I'm really excited to do this, by the way, because I'm gonna include some really important stuff in here. So I don't want to name what, but I'm pretty sure you won't regret it. That's what I can say. So this is what mainly the second season down below link will include. Yeah, maybe basically actually talking, there will be more stuff compared to the first season down below link, and of course there will not be any errors anymore, considering that the down link for the first season was really rushed. It was done in not even 1 week. But from what I remember, I was working on it when I was working on Japanese singers at the same time. But seriously, it didn't take me that much time. But this one won't be rushed anymore. That of course won't be freaking rushed. This downloadable link will be really promising, and I'm gonna swear, I'm gonna promise not to leave any errors anymore. The truth is that the downloadable link for the first season was just rushed, and I hope I'm gonna fix that one too, because I can't leave it like that. It's just a shame for me. So yeah, stay tuned for the downloadable link for the second season of FASCOTF, releasing on 30 November 2019. I'm pretty sure you won't regret it, and I'm telling you from now, it'll be a lot of more interesting stuff about FASCOTF, and more interesting about the things that were in the first downloadable link. And Stefan, even you are on call now. I recommend you to download it, bro. You'll find a lot of secrets about the comics. It'll be really interesting anyway.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna make a separate bio for your season 2 character, and I'm gonna add your first season 2. Sounds quite funny, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the last thing about the downloadable link is that I hope Reno will make again the logo for the next season. Well, I really hope he will, but from what I've talked to him now, until at this point, he didn't make it, but he said that he's planning to do it. So, Reno, please, bro, save our lives, because you're the best at doing this, bro. You're the best. Even as a retired trapper. Christ. So yeah, fellas. Well, I've talked about the downloadable wing. Now I think Stefan could talk about too, because this is more regarding about the next season. And if Stefan wants, he could talk in Romanian and I could translate it. Stefan, are you comfortable with that?
What?
Bro, you will talk in Romanian if you want, and I'm gonna translate it if you want.
About?
I don't know, bro, about the next season.
Well, următorul sezon ar trebui să fie mai, mai, mai detaliat ca animație decât al doilea. Spre exemplu, cum am făcut progres din sezonul 1 în sezonul 2, adică cu personajele mă refer.
Da.
Și așa, ar trebui să fie personajele, ar trebui să fie un pic mai detaliate decât în sezonul 2. You know what I mean by this shit?
So he said that we need to make the art style more detailed, and we should make it much more better. But well, while I can really promise this, it might actually be an idea. I'm gonna try making this. I'm gonna try it, because he has a point. Sometimes the art style is really ugly. And what I wanted to talk about the presentation in the second season of FASCOTF, or even before, is the text speech. If you know what I mean, Stefan. It looked terrible most.
Yeah, maybe you should make the text black and sometimes white when needed.
Exactly. Without colors anymore, only black and white. Depending on the background. If the color is fitting with the,
and look. In special occasions, just make the text like, for example, for about, I don't know, when the character is angry, for example, if I'm angry.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I understand. You don't have to say it anymore. I got it. This is what I have exactly wanted to do at first. So don't try to say it anymore, because I know what I mean. This is what I wanted to do at first too. So it's pretty not awesome how we have the same opinions.
Okay.
Wow, quite a strange. You serve more as the important producer compared to shooter. Wow. Quite a strange, I'm gonna lie. Well, other things about saying the next season, Stefan? Do you have any points?
About the next season, well, I think it's gonna be way more better than season 2, because this is how it's going on. Season 2 is better than season 1, and then the next season will be more better than season 2.
Well, your thoughts are pretty funny, not gonna lie. It sounds quite funny, but you have a point. Considering that FASCOTF won't be as rushed, or I don't know, I won't make any comics every day anymore. Like before, I was just fucking my brains out while making those. And I was really bad times sometimes because of friendship problems, love problems, or school problems. No, guys, it won't happen anymore. Stefan has a really good point right here. it will be different. It will be different. It will have better quality in the first two seasons overall.
Also, Fabi, I have something to tell you
Yeah.
for the future, for your future.
Say, bro.
Învață dracu și nu mai rămâne corigent sau dacă rămâi corigent, învață pentru corigențe.
Bă, dar nu-ți face griji, bă, că am 2 de 5 la matematică, o duc chiar bine, bă.
Ok.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck was that, but let's forget about it, okay? Okay, what the
Okay.
So, yeah, what else can I say about the next season is that overall, I promise you fellas, along with Stefan being the co-producer of the season, not Shooter anymore. Like, Shooter, yeah, he will still be a co-producer, don't get it wrong. But he wants to be the main co-producer as he was in the first two seasons. I'm looking toward a new direction now. I'm gonna try experimenting with new things. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not cocking Shooter or some shit like basically saying cocking. I'm just trying to try some new stuff, especially that I've seen that Stefan, in fact, has more common plans with me compared to Shooter when it's about the comics. Well, in music, of course, Shooter has way more common ideas because Stefan is just a stinky ass trapper. Huh. Yeah, he's eating, I guess. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
Nah, you could eat it later, you fucking pig. Wait, what?
Fuck!
Okay, calm down, bro. I was just joking, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, fellas, hope for a really better quality in the next season. But I promise you, the next season will be better. It will be different. It will be much more experimental. But I still don't want to get far because, you know, sometimes experimenting, but not really going too far, like changing things completely, but adding some new stuff or stuff that wasn't really shown that much in the previous comics. But I would rather prefer experimenting a little bit than staying the same shit over and over again. Like most cartoons or TV shows or I don't know, games even. Some of those just keep the same shit over and over. And this is what I'm denying. This is what I want to do with Fast. This is one of my main points. I will still try keep being fast, but I will still try. Don't trust me, fellas. It will be, but it will be just a little bit more different. It will be a little bit more different, but not really too different. Let's say that it wouldn't be really such a big shift like it was from the first to the second season. That's a shoot. But there will be some differences. And
Fabi,
yeah,
I have an idea. For the
say it.
next comic, let's add this bot. Let's add this robot. Wait.
Bro, I'm not on Facebook, but I'm gonna check it out later.
Okay.
Fucking hell! You send me the message right now, you idiot. Well, I can look after it. So yeah. Well, what else can I say about the next season? This is more to remain to be seen. So yeah. Now let's talk about the final thing, or the second last thing, which we can talk more about it, right, Stefan?
Yeah.
I think you know what I mean, and it's of course the next comic, which is The Retard's Not Out. This is the only Fasco comic from the next season which I want to talk about out right now. And this is really interesting. First, I want to leave Stefan to say what does he think about the comic. What points he has about it.
Well, I'm actually really excited for this next comic. Like, I wanna see. I wanna read it.
Bro,
Fuck my English.
Bro, have you forgotten you're gonna contribute as a co-writer?
Oh yeah.
And you actually did contribute as a co-writer. I mean, you know what I done, bro. You know very well.
Yeah.
Remember what we did that night, right?
Oh shit.
With those characters, bro.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? You already did contribute some to the writing, but this will be the first comic which you'll publicly contribute as the co-writer. Not only that, but as a co-producer too. So the next comic, well, maybe he doesn't really have that much to say about it, but I'm gonna say it instead of him because maybe he's just a little bit awkward. He'll be the co-writer for it, and he will make basically a scene which will be a fighting scene, which I don't want to give really that many details about it. And he basically came up, he actually supported my entire idea. So yeah, he actually counts as one. And he will play, his character will actually play a major role in that comic. So we can't wait for that. I bet you can't wait, especially that you have fans, Stefan. But yeah, I'm gonna talk more about this comic. So this comic will pretty much be about some sort of resurrection for Fasco. I can't do shooter the spooky sexy nerdy ghost anymore, and it's the only Fasco coming to this day that has been scrapped when I've started working on it. Well, it's simply because my thoughts have changed since, and it's not the same working on something that your thoughts have almost completely changed since. It's just not the same anymore. It's just a waste of time. It won't be the same. And if let's say if I was about to work on the comic right now and start from that point, well, a lot of my thoughts will be already lost. It would not be the same. Maybe, and honestly, I don't even want to make that comic anymore. I don't like doing it. You know.
Nigga, I can't take this anymore. I'm going to come on my dog.
What? What the fuck moment was?
You heard it. You heard it.
Stefan, at least say this when I'm done with explaining interesting and important things about a comic. Jesus Christ.
I can't take it anymore. I'm going.
Fucking hell. Well, wait 5 minutes and we are done, okay?
I can't.
Bro, come on, fucking wait. Wait, I said. So, yeah, I want to say that Stefan contributed to this comic, and even a classmate of mine will contributed to writing a little bit. So, he came up with an idea at school, with a really cool idea, and his idea basically flushed with mine, and he will be a future FASCOTF character, and this comic will also kind of focus on him. And yeah, it will be a really, really interesting comic, and I really can't wait to make it. And honestly, the next season will most probably have 5 comics, which one of them, and that one being Vlad versus Matt, well, maybe that's the only comic will get scrapped. But Retard's Night Out and the other 3 comics, which I don't want to name, but I think you know who those are. I mean, which, sorry, my English sucks. So I think you know which those comics are, but Vlad versus Matt might be changed. I said might. But the others, nope, no way, especially the last 2. So yeah, fellas, I really can't wait to start making this comic, and I'm just gonna start working on it on the beginning of December after I'm done with making the 2nd season down the link actually. So yeah, I really can't wait. It will be really fun. It will be really fast. It will be fucking awesome. It would be really funny. It would have a really great story at the same time. Some new characters. And I'm gonna try improving on the art style, but honestly, from all those things, the art style is the only thing I can promise. But I bet on the others you enjoyed it. You bet. Oh yeah, about the art style, maybe the only thing I could promise about is the text, font, and not font actually, the colors. Yeah, the color for the text. I'm gonna try to change this. Actually, I'm gonna do it. That's the only thing I promise about it. So stay tuned for the Retards Night Out coming out soon. Most probably, I don't have a date, but most probably the next year, at the beginning of this year, 2020. So stay tuned. It remains to be seen what I'm gonna do with it. It's still some time until I'm gonna start working on it, and yeah. So it still remains to be seen. There will be, of course, some stuff that will maybe be changed, but at least take from what I say from now. Take some points. But anyways, thank you, fellas, for watching this entire freaking review. God damn it, this wasn't even a really specific review for the big ass Mafia Star Bank Rival SSC Week. It was
Why our motherfucking video?
Yeah, bro, what the fuck? I also talked about a lot of stuff, not only the comic. There were a lot of more. I think I could actually share this video in 2 parts. The review for the comic and the future, because this is the truth. Man, my mouth really hurts. Like, For real, I think I said that in the Japanese English review, as I remember. Well, the pain I felt in that review doesn't even compare with this one. Holy shit. I'm fucking dying. Christ. This review was really long, but guys, I really hope you enjoyed this series. I really hope you enjoyed this comic and review. Oh yeah, if you didn't read this comic, please do it. Link is in the description, of course. And if you haven't watched other FASCO reviews, please do it. Again, the playlist is in the description. Well, what else can I say? Thank you for watching the entire series, T.B.A.M.S.B.R.L.B.A.T.S.W. This was a really nice quest, a really interesting series to make, something I never made before, and I really liked making this. It lasted for almost 2 months, the entire series, but it was really interesting and awesome to make, and it actually made me see more about FASCO. I mean, recapitulate everything and take as an influence from the newer comics and shit. So yeah, of course, now that we are done with those reviews, expect other FASCO stuff, and those being the downloadable link and sooner the comics, the next season. Well, I was T.B.A.M.S.B.R.L.B.A.T.S.W. Again, thank you for watching this video and perhaps the entire series. This was really incredible, and at least compared to the endings from those seasons, at least now it was announced. It is announced right now that I'm done with it. Well, maybe, you know, fellas, maybe I'm gonna analyze again those comics in maybe 2 years, or you know, when I'm gonna make at least season, the next season will be done. I don't know when, but when at least this season will be done. But again, fellas, thank you for watching. It was a really incredible experience. Thank you for watching the entire series if you have. And don't task could the best comic series ever. Well, I was T.B.A.M.S.B.R.L.B.A.T.S.W. and I was with Retard.
Dude.
Say your name because it's the ending.
Oh, and I was Stephen, and see you in the next comic, I guess.
Yeah, he's right. So yeah, fellas, thank you again. I really have no words to say. It's just the ending. When it's the ending, there are no more words to be said there. It's just the ending. It's done. The entire experience is done. That's life. Nothing lasts forever.
Well, nigga, it seems like you don't even make it the end because you're making this ending more longer than the FNAF 3 ending.
Uh, what the fuck? Well, you're actually not that wrong. But yeah, we're just wasting our time now. So again, fellas, I was T.B.A.M.S.B.R.L.B.A.T.S.W. together with
Stephen.
yeah, whatever. So bye bye, and of course, have a nice day and FASCOTFFF forever!